Happy 4th of July for those of you guys who are here in the States, like myself, celebrating the 4th of July, which we're going to do a little bit of a 4th of July Forsage financial independence. Okay, yeah, John, you already typed in there. Good, awesome. Perfect. So how's everybody doing out there? Is everyone having a good weekend? Wherever and whenever it is that you are calling and tuning in from, give us a shout out of where you guys are coming from. And as per usual, we're going to give some shout outs to the people across the world from our Forsage family, the global family that we have out here. Love to see all of the different places we get. I think we've covered most of the countries. When we do these shout outs, most countries we have been able to, yeah, there's Clifford. What's up, Clifford? Whoop, whoop. Yes, sir. Clifford from South Africa. Yeah, man. Everybody else, we got 200 plus people already. We're not even a minute into the call. Let us know where you guys are calling from, watching from, tuning in from, so that I can give you your.
Don't forget to mention the no Q&A today, and there's only testimonials.
Yeah, and again, everyone, this, to be honest, I was doing this call. As you all know, I do this call on Wednesdays and on Saturdays. And, the thing is, today is a holiday here in the United States, Independence Day. For those of you guys who are out of the U.S. and you don't know that already, it's a very special day to get together with family and barbecue and maybe have a margarita or a beer on the side. Pour yourself, pour yourself a nice cold drink and all that fun stuff. So, in all honesty, I was actually going to cancel today's call, but I thought the Forsage family deserves, on this occasion, for us to celebrate this as a financial independence, because Forsage has most definitely given that to a lot of people already. So I thought, hey, let's go ahead and do it. But on that note, we are going to do a presentation as per usual. I'm not going to run through the marketing this time. Just want to do a relatively short presentation because I know we have a lot of new people. We always have new people being brought to the call. People will share the Zoom link with friends and family and potential prospects. But we're also going to cut the Q&A out this time. And if you guys would, for those of you all who have already been with Forsage, if you are willing to come on board and give your testimonials, because we'd like to hear, as we have heard before in a lot of calls, people will just specifically, just from the, the goodness of their heart and the graciousness of, their experience with Forsage, they want to give a testimonial and let other people know, what's going on. Because it is important that people hear not just the Q&A and the questions and the issues and the lack of understanding that people have, but it's also super important that other people hear the positives that we've heard. Not just looking at screenshots, because I can easily pull up screenshots and show people. I think that one individual, if I'm not mistaken, who has multiple accounts, has actually already surpassed $1 million. All right, and that's not an exaggeration. When you add up, I think he's got an account of about 640 something thousand, and then another account with around 600 and I don't know, maybe it's 632,000, something like that, but very near to $1 million. So again, testimonials coming from people not who have been in who are not only making $1 million, but people, everyone in between. It's really important that people understand that Forsage is a force to be reckoned with out here in this crypto space. And that's what, going back to cryptocurrency in general, that's what it's all about. Bitcoin, the birth of Bitcoin back on, I think it was January 3rd of 2009, for those of you guys who are not aware of the history, when it was first introduced, right? The protocol, the Bitcoin protocol was released, out of the financial crisis of 2008. Some of you, again, may or may not know that history, but that was the birth of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin in particular. Now, of course, Ethereum is what we are dealing with here with Forsage, which is number 2. In fact, let me go ahead and show people right quick on this coin market cap, which I already have pulled up here. And for those of you guys who are not already familiar with coin market cap, this website aggregates all of the cryptocurrencies that are out there, and there are thousands of cryptocurrencies. Okay, so we don't need to go obviously into all of the different cryptocurrencies that are out there, but it is important. It is important that people see where Ethereum is and where it's basically been. I don't know that there has been another cryptocurrency to take the second spot. XRP may have at one point, but anyways, XRP is another story. But Ethereum, which again is what we're dealing with, is a powerful cryptocurrency. And again, as you can see, it's ranked number 2 by its market cap. And the fact of the matter is, this thing it's going to skyrocket. You know, I mean, cryptocurrency, there are so many programmers and people who are learning how to do code, that are learning a lot about how to make, well, smart contracts, how to put together code. And not only for, you know, these kind of things where we have these opportunities to financially free ourselves, but, you know, there's a lot of people coming into the cryptocurrency market, and in particular with Ethereum, that my point being is why it's going to explode in value. So those of you guys who are already here and have learned about Forsage, I applaud you, because again, we are definitely on to something very special, very early on. And the fact of the matter is, we've only just begun. You know, it's been almost 5 months. I think we're coming up on 5 months now that Forsage hit the Ethereum blockchain. But it is just, again, it's a phenomenal story. Despite the naysayers and the people who are trying to throw Forsage under the bus, like I said on the last call, it's funny to watch how some of those same people have finally acquiesced and decided to hop on board. And it's not too late. It's not too late, even for people who are still kind of kicking the tires, and, you know, you've been sitting here for a few months or a few weeks deciding whether or not you want to get involved. Do it. That's all I can say. That's not financial advice, but I will most definitely recommend that you guys hop on board with this. And it's really important that, you know, people are very clear about all the different nuances that it takes to understand how Forsage works. It's not complicated. But like anything else, if you're not familiar with it, you're just simply not familiar with it. So I'm going to try to run through the basics, and, you know, we'll go over the user interface as well, to be sure that everyone understands exactly what's going on with Forsage. All right. So now this is the landing page that you will see if you are going to sign up with Forsage, or if you give someone your affiliate link, that will take them to this page here. Okay. Now this landing page, it has a lot of information here, but it's not too much, right? It's relatively conservative. It just explains what's happening, how many participants we have. We're almost at 500,000 participants, right? And this is an amazing amount of growth. I mean, there's a lot of platforms and, you know, different cryptocurrency opportunities that I know that they're excited just to be able to get near 50,000 people, right? After over a year, some of these platforms are only coming up to like 40 or 50,000 people. As you can see, we're getting in just on 13,000 something people just in the last 24 hours, over 331,000 Ethereum so far, which, you know, is roughly just today, that's $4 million worth of Ethereum. Okay. And I think the total is around, I think we're probably near to 75, almost $80 million that's come in. All right. Now on this screen here, you can see, if I scroll down, some of the top earners, right? Again, this is one of the people who I'm talking about, who's earned, you know, over 500,000. As you can see, $622,378, right? Now, I believe this person has a few accounts, and on their other account, they're not too far from this amount here. So they are essentially have earned $1 million within, and I think that they joined late, to be honest. I think that they didn't join until after about a month or a month and a half into Forsage's launch. Okay, so again, more information down here. As you can see, this gives a quick diagram of how the platform works with respect to X3 and X4. And they have a FAQ for those of you guys who want to get some of your questions answered. It's always important and nice to see that, you know, there is an FAQ to get rid of, or not get rid of, but to help you to clarify your questions that you may have. All right. So again, when you use someone's affiliate link, you are going to click on join now, right? And that will take you to a sign up page like so. Now, I didn't put in a link there. Actually, let me log out. You do need to be sure that you log out because again, if you don't, it might default you to the last page that you were looking at. But again, you would simply put the ID in there. You can do that if you already know someone's ID, or of course using their link, and then you just click on to authorization, which will also another point to make too, just to be sure that people understand that if you want to double, triple check to be sure that you're signing up under the person who you want to, once you key in that number, go ahead and hit enter. And this way it will, oh, I'm sorry, hang on one second. Let's double check and see if it's doing right. It's going to sign me in. Now it's just taking me right to the page. In fact, let me go ahead and put in my link just for an example purpose. So I copy the link there. This is where you can find the link on the UI. Let me log out and come back to the main page here and then put that in. So when you use someone's link like so, again, you're going to come on down, scroll down to the join now. And so just taking you guys through this process so we all understand exactly how that will work. As you can see, this, yeah, I was on the wrong page. Sorry, I was in the login page, but it just shows the automatic registration. If you want to double, triple check to be sure that you're signing up under the right person, just click enter, and you'll see there in the URL that it does say upline, and it will be the appropriate number. Okay, just so that there are no misunderstandings and that there aren't any mistakes when you sign up, because that we've had obviously multiple people complain about that, even here on the Zoom calls, and trying to find out how to be sure that they sign up with the right person. So that is the necessary step to be sure that we get it right. All right, now I'm actually going to also go ahead and log in, but I'm going to do it without signing into my MetaMask. Now, keep in mind that MetaMask or Trust Wallet or Token Pocket, which is a replacement for the iOS version of the Trust Wallet, because some people know that Trust Wallet no longer is compatible with smart contracts or dApps, decentralized applications. But in the event that that is you, or you're in that situation using iOS, you can use Token Pocket, and this is the one that we recommend. Yes, there are others. Some people are recommending to use the wallet. It's called Go, and there's several others. But again, these are the ones that most people are working with, and the technical support at the Forsage Telegram official will be able to help you with. So again, if I key in, this is one of my accounts here. I'm going to go ahead and go into view mode. Now, as you can see in this account, which isn't bad, $25,000+, and Ethereum is down at the moment. But again, keep in mind that the volatility of cryptocurrencies in general does fluctuate up and down. All right. So yeah, again, here's the amount right there. You can see we're at $75.1 million, right? That's been paid out to members. This is just, it's no small feat. All right. This platform it's breaking all of the records with respect to a platform that, you know, like I said, a lot of people are trying to throw it under the bus and say that it's, you know, it's a scam and that, you know, people aren't earning. Well, first of all, it's peer-to-peer. Members who are already on board know that the payments are peer-to-peer. It's an instantaneous thing. As soon as the payment clears on the blockchain, you receive it in your wallet. It goes to the appropriate partner, end of story. So the thing is here on the UI, if you are in view mode like this, you will see an icon there, as you can see, that says view mode. If I hover my mouse over it, or if you're on your phone, you'll also see it. And it does say view mode, as you can clearly see. So ultimately, that means that you cannot upgrade. You can't make any purchases or anything to the like. If I click onto that, you'll get a pop-up menu like this. So just for people who are seeing this, and we get that question all the time in the official Telegram, in the official Forsage Telegram, people are asking this all the time. New people obviously coming in and not knowing that they are not actually logged into their account. They're not in the live view. They're in the view mode. Okay, so again, this reads purchase in view mode not available. Please log in with your Ethereum wallet. Now I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to log out, and I am going to, again, use MetaMask. Obviously, I'm on my PC, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let me put in my password here. Whoops, incorrect. Let me do that again. And that should be right. So this will now allow me to, I think, am I on the, first of all, it's going to show this right here, basically the entrance to the Office party platform. The Fast and the Furious would like to connect to your account. All right, let's go ahead and do that. And this is, actually, this is my Exodus wallet connected, which keep in mind that you can export, you can import your private keys over to, for example, MetaMask, so that you can have another wallet that you may have. You may have a blockchain wallet or some other wallet that you had before. Yes, you can import that wallet over to MetaMask through a certain process, which we won't go into now, but just so that people know, yes, you do need to log in to your MetaMask first. And yes, you can have several accounts or several wallets within your MetaMask. Likewise with other applications like Trust Wallet or Token Pocket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and log in, and that should pop up a sign-in screen, which is going to give me, again, I'm giving authorization for MetaMask to interact with the platform so that I can then therefore make purchases or upgrade or do things like that. So again, the UI, just to go over it, what's going on with it, you'll see this is the amount of partners. Well, first of all, here's your ID, and you can click on this. This is another question that gets asked all the time. Why am I seeing asterisks instead of my ID? Well, there you go. You click on it, you click off. You can then hide it if you'd like to. If for marketing purposes, some of you guys, you don't want to put your ID out there, understandable, no problem. You can click onto this and it will take it away, or if you click it again, it will bring it back. Here's where you'll see the total amount of referrals that you have, that you've earned, or that you have acquired. Here you can see the total amount of Ethereum, which will always be the same, but keep in mind the price there will fluctuate according to what the value of Ethereum is on any particular, at any particular hour for that matter, okay? Here's where you can see the X3 and X4 breakdown. You can see how much you've earned in particular on X3 and again on X4. Now, also another thing to note, the amount that you see there, that's the total amount that you've earned. That doesn't mean that's what is in your wallet, okay? So be sure that we don't misunderstand that, okay, you see the amount of Ethereum there in your wallet, or rather that's indicating the amount that you've earned and the all-time amount that you've earned, but it doesn't indicate what you actually have in your wallet per se, okay? Because obviously if you're going to upgrade to another income slot, then you won't see, well, obviously you're gonna have to use whatever amount of Ethereum that was in your wallet, and they won't be showing that total amount there. Again, as we scroll down, you'll see that this is a notification, Telegram notification bot. A lot of people ask, is this a scam? They've seen bots before, right? Some of us who've been in the crypto space, you've seen these Telegram bots. And to be honest, even on my first glimpse, when they added this function to the platform, I didn't use it because I wasn't sure what was going on with it. But very, very useful, very helpful, very necessary. I won't say necessary, but it's very good to have this active, right? Because this way you will see all of the activity within your account with respect to payments coming in, with respect to new partners that you're receiving, with respect to upgrades, or if you're having a payment that goes up to your upline. All of this will be indicated here on your notification bot. All right, easy to set up. You just simply add, you click on this menu, you would put in the accounts. You can put in as many accounts as you'd like to put in. Okay, you can delete accounts obviously, or add them. Just follow the on-screen instructions there. So there's that, and let's get back to the UI. Again, here's where you're going to find your affiliate link, which I already clicked on and showed people. You just simply click copy, or of course you can copy it and then do a copy paste like that if you'd like. Also, you can find your Ethereum wallet to see the actual activity that's been taking place, whether it's payments received going in or going out. As you can see here, not to show too much of my business, but that's the other thing about Forsage. It is unparalleled in the amount of transparency that we have with respect to being able to see any person who is a member of Forsage. We can look ultimately into their account, right? As you log out and log back in, you can key in any ID from the very first ID all the way up to the very last ID who signed up just seconds ago, and we can look at their ID, okay? And look at the information within their account. So just a very, very amazing amount of transparency that I have to say I've never seen a platform that has this much transparency involved. Here's the actual smart contract of Forsage. So for those of you guys who are trying to locate, like of course, you could just type in Google and you could put in hang on one second as it loads. Of course, you could type in the contract address from Google, and that would take you there as well. For some reason, it's taking a long time. All right, there we go. Are you guys still with me? Is the signal okay, John?
Yeah, can you lost you for a while?
All right, sorry. Of course, probably got some gremlins or someone outside mowing the lawn, messing with the signal. But you guys can hear me okay though now? Yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. So this is the smart contract right here for Forsage. Those of you guys who are curious how exactly to locate it, well, again, you can easily find the contract address on your user interface, your dashboard. And as you can see, there is no Ethereum in the contract. The contract only, as Lotto said, even in that interview, as you saw, and as many people already know, this is a smart contract that allows for there to be no tampering and no changing of the code, right? Once the code has been put on and verified on the blockchain, it cannot be altered or changed. And so again, for people who think that this is a contract where Ethereum goes in and there's a centralized wallet that then distributes the money, you're incorrect. Okay, again, as we stated before, it's a peer-to-peer. The payments by the execution of the contract sends the payments to the appropriate partner accordingly. Okay, so there's where you can find that. And let me go ahead and go on to the instructions and then just go through a quick rundown of how the platform works for people who are not aware of all of the ins and outs. So of course, with the drop-down menus, as you can see up here, this is where, again, you can log out, shows the information, which right now currently only has the instructions there. Also other things under the office, you'll see the partners or statistics. You can even set yourself a goal. And this also is where you can find the Telegram broadcast channel. This is not the chat channel. This is actually just a broadcast channel. Okay, so for those of you guys who want to find out where that is, this is where it is. Okay, all right. So let me click on the instructions and run through briefly with how the platform works. Right. So we do understand that Forsage is what's called a true matrix. Okay, true meaning that it's not the delta form of matrix that, as Lotto even explained in the interview that I just did or that I showed. Some of these type of platforms, ultimately, as you grow your network, the earnings tend to burn out or tend to kind of just slow down. So, with the way that this is designed, in particular with the X4, we have a rotation of those income slots, rotating meaning even the people who've come in very early on in the program, they too have to pay when they get to a point of recycling and restarting, reactivating their income slot. They do have to even pay people who have come in as recently as a day ago or a few weeks ago, right? So it's not only the people at the top, that argument with the fact that this is, one of these kind of things where only the people at the top are earning. No, the people at the top actually have to send money to recycle their income slot, with the caveat of if you have opened your income slot to a certain level that one of those people at the top may be recycling from, okay? But anyways though, so X3, it is the active referral side where you're actively bringing in people. The slots, or the payments rather, underneath the slot can only be filled by people who you bring into the program, all right? It's as simple as that. There are some instances where you will see a different colored circle other than the blue circle. It will be a pink or a purple circle, which means that someone has overtaken their upline. And if you have that income slot open and yet let's say your direct downline or someone even below that has not opened that income slot, then you would actually receive the payment. But so again, moving on, X4 is the team build where the positions underneath the income slot can be filled by a variety of situations where you have someone who is basically what they call spillover from above or spillover from below. And you can, of course, have your own people that you've referred fill up those slots as well. Okay, so again, this is the team build, and think of it as a top row and a bottom row. That's how that works. Now, with the affiliate link that you use, you're always going to be connected to the person who you signed up with, right? Likewise, if someone uses your affiliate link, they're always going to be connected to you, even in the event that they what's called an overtaking, or if someone buys an income slot before you do, when you catch back up, so to speak, with the particular income slot that you've been overtaken with, then you're going to be right back on track as their upline, and so on and so forth. There are no expiration dates. All right. Again, a lot of people, it's a powerful part of this system that people don't seem to understand sometimes, that you do not have to repurchase the income slots. It's a one-time purchase, right? Because some of us know that when you purchase a package or whatever it might be on some other type of cryptocurrency platform, where you have to purchase a package, and that package lasts for 90 days or however many months it might last, and then you have to repurchase that package after you've received your ROI, so to speak. And make no mistake here too, there is no guaranteed return on your deposit. A lot of people are confused, or will ask, how much will I make with Forsage, or what is the return ROI, as it's no return on investment. And I like to be sure that we don't use the word investment, so to speak, right? You are contributing, is a better word, to that income slot. Yes, you have to purchase the income slots. As we move down here, it'll show the different income slots. Yes, you have to individually purchase these income slots. John, you still there? Got lost?
Yep, you're here.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. But anyway, so as you can see, the income slots here, you do have to purchase them individually, chronologically, sequentially, in that they cannot be jumped. All right. So there are 12 income slots on each of the programs. On X3, there's 12. And on X4, there's also 12. Again, you can see the amount of Ethereum. It starts with 0.025. When you come into Forsage, everyone has to pay the 0.05 Ethereum, which will effectively open up both X3 and X4. Okay, there is no choosing to only join X3 or choosing to only join X4. When you pay your 0.05 registration to become a member of Forsage, you automatically open up both income positions with respect to X3 and X4. All right, these income slots, as you see. Now, again, each income slot, as we move up from the first slot all the way through to the 12th slot, obviously, as you can see, the amount happens to be double what the previous income slot was, right? So as we move all the way up from 0.025, that doubles all the way through the levels up to 51.2 Ethereum, which is roughly, I believe, around $10,000 to $11,000 right now in dollar value. Okay, so an amazing thing, because again, keep in mind, you don't have to repurchase these income slots. Once they're open for the life of the Ethereum blockchain, which theoretically will last forever. Okay, so as long as the internet, for most of you all who understand that the internet, we've never had a complete outage of the internet. All right, and even if you did, this is a peer-to-peer situation where this is the information and the data will always be contained with millions of different computers around the world. So even if you had an outage in one particular area for some amount of time, the information and the data would always remain, and you will always be able to access your account in that event. All right. So again, with the X4, as you can see, it's the same situation. We do move up through the income slots. You have to move up sequentially. And also another thing to note, because sometimes people are confused, even myself, when I first upgraded, I thought that when I upgraded, let's say for the X3, I thought that would also open up the X4 income slot at that same level. It does not. You have to upgrade individually within each program. Okay, so again, if you're wanting to upgrade on X4, for example, you make that upgrade, but you're not going to see any changes to X3. If you wanted to upgrade on X3 income slot 2, you would also have to do that individually as well. Again, chronologically, all the way through up to the 12th income slot. So again, when you open up all 12, if and when you get to that point of opening up all income slots, there never again has to be a payment that comes to buy any of the income slots, right? Everything will happen autonomously, automatically. That's just how it is. This is how it's designed and the beauty of the system. And many people have already opened up all 12 income slots, all right? So as I move down, we already talked a little bit about the registration. It is 0.05 Ethereum. And again, that is a split to go into both X3 and X4. All right. Now, the way X3 works, again, the payments do go instantaneously into the wallet. There is no having to manually withdraw your payment from the platform, as many of us know. A lot of platforms, you have to wait. You can only make withdrawals on the weekend, or they have some type of policy. Well, again, you don't have to wait here. The money goes instantaneously when someone makes an upgrade, or if someone registers, whatever that payment type is, it will go instantaneously into your wallet, right? So that does happen on X3 on the first, second, and third position respectively. But keep in mind that this is a recycle position, and that payment will go up to your sponsor, right? So it is not a function that you need to manually do. That happens instantaneously through the result of the contract design, right? So again, once the third payment or position comes in, it will recycle, and all of these payment slots will actually open up again to allow for continuous payments to come in. Now, keep in mind also too that after one recycle, if you have not upgraded to the next income slot, your actual income slot will go into a hold or holding, kind of pattern where payments actually will move on up to your upline if you have not upgraded. So again, it's really important that the first two payments that come in, that you do want to go ahead and upgrade to the next income slot, so you don't have to worry about any missed payments. And that only happens to the income slot that occurs previous to the one that has to be upgraded. Okay. So as we scroll on down with X4, it's very similar in the way that you receive payments that come in, but on the first row, these payments go to what we call a higher partner. Higher partner meaning that someone who has rotated in, whether it's income slot 1 or even all the way through to income slot 12, as someone rotates into position to become a higher partner, when a payment comes in, however that payment ends up coming in, that payment will actually not go to you directly. It will go to that particular person who is in that position 1 or position 2. Okay, and it could be, but it's not always your direct sponsor. Okay, because this is again the beauty and the balance of the system is that it allows for even people. Let's say, for example, that this were ID number 4 or ID number 5, right? On that row, they don't receive payments. They actually, those payments, someone who just came in a week ago could perhaps have rotated in position. And when a payment comes in to that person for ID number 5, for example, they would actually, that payment has to be sent to someone who just came in a week ago. Okay, so this does create balance in the system. So therefore, again, the Ponzi argument, it does not apply here. Okay, because again, people at the top, they do have to pay people even in the middle or somewhere down the line or whatever the case might be. Okay, that's a fact. You can look it up yourself and check it out. We'll go into more detail if need be. So again, on the bottom row, this is where the magic comes in on X4 that we all love. The payments come in and they do go to you, right? And these 3 positions, the payments will go to you. Again, on that last position, when it's filled, respectively, it will go to your upline. This particular last payment does go to your sponsor, not necessarily a higher partner throughout the matrix. Okay, so I hope that's clear. With reinvest, as I've already explained, when the last payment comes in, whether it's on X3 or X4, this is what we call a reactivation of the income slot. And again, the payment goes to your higher partner respectively. And in this case, your direct sponsor. Again, here's another thing to show that a lot of people are seeing. They're seeing this exclamation mark inside the hazard triangle. What that means is that you are in danger of not receiving payments anymore, right? Because what has happened is once the payments have been filled here, whether this is on X3 or X4, once those payments come in and fill up, then you are not able to receive any more payments if you've not upgraded to the next income slot. Now, keep in mind that doesn't affect the other. If there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 7, this arrow does not affect, or this triangle rather, does not affect those other income slots, right? This incentivizes people at that particular income slot to upgrade so that you don't miss payments, obviously, okay? Because this right here, that's about $600 at the 8th income slot. I believe that is around $600 something. So payments that would come in, again, whether on X3 or X4, you would miss those payments if you've not upgraded to the next income slot. So again, a built-in incentivizer, if you will, and that is what goes on with that. You will see in the statistics or if you click onto a box, you'll see an icon like this with the red circle and the white minus sign. And you'll also see if you've actually received a payment. For example, if someone has either upgraded before their upline has, then you would actually, if you are the one who is receiving that payment, you'll see a gift box, meaning that you have received a gift from someone basically who didn't upgrade accordingly. And you by default would be the one to receive that payment if you have the income slot open. And again, here's the color code for the way that the overtaking and the overflow works. Again, the X4, as I already explained, it can be filled by a combination of any one of these circles or simply by even just one of those colored circles. If you have enough referrals that come in and they also upgrade accordingly, then you could actually fill up all of the income positions on X4, even just through your own personal partners. But typically, again, especially if you are in an active team, you'll see a combination of different colored circles, meaning overflow, being that on someone's X4 on the first row, as I have already explained, that if a payment comes in there, it's going to go to someone else within the matrix, whether that person is above you or whether they're below you, again, which indicates that that overflow is from below or from above or from below. Okay. And again, you'll also see the overtaking circle, again, that pink or purple, if you will, circle. You will also see that as well in the X4. Okay. So that's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Forsage is a fantastic system, well balanced. Again, there is a certain level of work, yes, that needs to be involved. I always try to be sure that I stress to people, that this is not a passive income platform, right? Where you just put your money in, like maybe some Forex trading platform that, you put in, you buy a package and you sit idly by and then they trade on your behalf. That's not what happens here. You're buying digital licenses. Okay. And again, as people always ask, what's the product here? What's going on here? Again, and I like to stay away from using the word crowdfunding as well. It's, again, you're contributing to the platform with respect to purchasing and having faith that the team that you're in and the income slot that you've now entitled yourself to when you purchase it will potentially bring you payments. And most definitely it is. Again, I've already shown examples of plenty of people who've earned tens of or hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of Ethereum. Okay, so, make no mistake about it. This is very real. This is happening. You can choose to hop on board now or, not hop on at all. The choice is yours. No one's forcing you to jump on. But again, so many people who have jumped on understand what's happening here. Again, this has definitely been one of the most fantastic, if not really the best platform that I've joined personally with respect to earnings. And again, it's only just begun. It really has. So, with that, I guess I want to show also, because people are wondering, how do I get involved? How do I fund my MetaMask wallet? Well, for example, here's Coinbase, which is available for many different countries in the United States. It's available in many countries in Europe. It's available. I believe it's also available in Canada and some other parts of the world. I'm not exactly sure. Let's say 100 plus supported countries, I guess, okay, is what it's saying there. It is a US-based exchange. And effectively what you do is you're able to use your either debit card or connect your bank to be able to purchase Ethereum in this case, but of course any other cryptocurrencies that you might want to purchase. And then with that particular wallet that you have on that exchange, you can then send it to your MetaMask wallet. Again, the address for your MetaMask wallet can easily be found here. If you click onto, for example, this, if I click onto it, it has copied the address, and then that's where you would effectively paste that address into, for example, your Coinbase Ethereum wallet, and then send it on over into this address, like so. Also, here's another one. This is Luno. Luno is available, I know in particular, for many countries within Africa. And really around the world. It's also available in the US as well. So there are many, let's see, it's available in 40 countries. All right, so they don't do a list of the countries, but as you can see here, it states even on their site that it is available in 40 countries. So please do, do your homework, do your due diligence, and see if your country is available. And also another on-ramp to get into this is crypto.com, which is going strong. They actually had some issues with regulators, I think, in the UK that had temporarily put a hold on it, but they have since gone back on that decision, and now it's completely open again. So there are no issues with people being able to use their either debit card, because you can also receive a debit card with these guys. But effectively, just like with the other one, you send your you connect your bank account and or your debit card, and then you're able to easily purchase cryptocurrency via the application. And then likewise, you can then send it into your MetaMask wallet and be able to fund your MetaMask wallet so you can then make your registration. Okay. So we've been on the call for almost an hour, just shy, 10 minutes shy of an hour since the start of the call. Now, like I said, what I want to do with this particular call, which, we normally do a Q&A, but I would like to give people a chance to share their testimonials, because obviously we do get so many people who have questions upon questions upon questions. And on occasion, we'll have people who volunteer to share their story. But like I said, we'd like to have people to step up and raise their hand if you have a testimonial, something that you'd like to share with others on the call, because we're still over 340 something people here on the call. So again, I thank you guys for taking time out, in particular here in the US, those of you guys who are taking time away from your family and from the barbecue grill out back and all that fun stuff to spend time with us and find out more about Forsage. Not on mute. Let's go ahead and go to James. James,
Yes,
are you
sir.
there? Hey.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Sir, listening, sir. Hello, how are you, sir?
Oh, fantastic. How about yourself?
Yeah, fine, sir, fine. From your blessings, sir. Good evening, very, very good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. So do you have a testimony that you'd like to share?
Yeah, sure. So I joined on the 18th of June. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. You joined on the 10th of June, you said?
Yeah. I joined 18th of June and I gave 4 direct under me.
Mm-hmm.
And my income is now $317.
Yeah, well, that's definitely it's money earned.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. From the very core of my heart, I really I thank to you, and you're the incarnation of God, sir. You're like the incarnation of God.
All right, well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Yeah, really, very, very thank you in this pandemic situation that you have given the whole world.
It's my pleasure. I mean, again, I definitely have, how can I say, I mean, I'm honored to be able to be in position as Lotto, as you all know, as I've already shown you, one of the developers who's allowed me to be able to share with the community here. So it's my pleasure.
Yes, sir. And the first letter of your is J, and myself is J. The same sunshine is there, no?
Wait, sorry, I didn't hear that. The mic was breaking up a little bit. Say it again.
Yeah. My first letter is J, and yours also J.
Yeah, no, well, I'm not. I mean, that's, I think you may be talking about John. My first name is actually Tomik.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm saying about the John, sir, no?
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no, James is, or John rather, is, that's Brother John down here.
Yeah, really very fantastic, sir. And we are very grateful to you, sir. And what to say now? And we are going to rock this world.
Yeah, no doubt about it, man. Forsage is going to rock the world in a way that, again, it already has. Like I said, I get like goosebumps thinking about just the future.
Really, very beautiful, fantastic, this program. I'm really enjoying, sir.
All right. Well, again, thank you very much, though, for sharing.
Thank you. Okay, so thank you.
All right. We'll keep it moving on, and let's go to, is it Ajit? Ajit, do you have anything that you'd like to share, testimonials?
Yeah, thank you, Tomik.
Hey, gotcha. Yeah, loud and clear, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I've just started this business about 10 days ago.
Okay.
And I've decided to create a team, and we're planning to use the system called Ubuntu. It means that everyone goes together. Nobody runs ahead. Nobody falls back. Everyone runs together. That's what Ubuntu is.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's
So,
exactly what we should be doing, duplicating and, sharing this with others to be able to do the same.
yeah. So what we're doing is we're planning to keep our team together, and we won't do the upgrades till we know the lower ranks are ready to come up with us. So we can all share the benefits with each other. So everyone, when they rise up, they bring the team along with them. Everyone gets to share the profits, so to speak.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that's
So we're
fantastic.
working.
And being a team leader like that, and having a team who is everyone is trying to follow suit. It's
Mhm.
it's very important that people do work together like that. So I'm glad to hear that you guys have that you're using a system. So that's good to hear.
Thank you. We'll keep in touch, and I want to make sure that I share a big success with you, because I was very surprised when my sister joined in, and she got a surprise gift, so to speak. So she totally wasn't believing that this can actually happen, and when she saw that gift come in, even though she hadn't brought a single member in.
Yeah, it works. I mean, again, X4, no doubt about it, allows for people to be able to receive. And as we tell people, it isn't any guarantee that anyone within the Forsage, community, brothers and sisters out here, do not mislead, those others that you may be sharing the program with. I mean, you have to try to be, which I pride myself on being, as sincere and honest and having integrity and just delivering relevant and truthful information, because otherwise, this is how people can try to mislabel Forsage as being a scam, because when you have people out here trying to misrepresent what it is, then that's what happens. But, Forsage stands on its own, and it is, as you just said, I mean, people are earning, even without doing anything. I mean, people are definitely doing that. So glad to hear that's the case with her. Did we lose him already, Ajit? Hey, but
Yeah, I think lost him.
yeah, but thanks for your story, though. We really appreciate it. All right, so moving on down the line, keeping the positivity flowing. We got is it Brito?
Yes, Peter.
Brito, I'm gonna go ahead and unmute you. If it will, sometimes it does not. Let's try a couple more times. All right, Brito, we'll come back to you. Unfortunately, your mic is not unmuting. We'll come back to you if maybe you need to change something with your settings. All right, but we'll move on down to John. Your try. Is it Soma Sekura?
Hello.
Thomas Sekar.
Oh, no.
Brito's there.
Brito's here. Go ahead, Brito. We got you.
Hello.
Man. Hey.
Yeah. Hi. Hey. Hi. This is Brito here from India. First of all, I congratulate you for designing this plan. Actually, thank you so much.
Oh, well, I'm not the designer. Just to be clear, I want to make sure people understand. Okay. I'm an affiliate running Zoom calls like I encourage other people to do.
Okay.
I am not the creator, nor is John. We are simply, volunteering our time and sharing.
All right. Okay. Who's the owner actually? Who's the creator?
Well, there is no owner per se. Again, keep in mind that this is a open source, smart contract that doesn't have an owner. Okay. But there are developers, very smart people who know more than you and I do about how to code.
Really fantastic. So I have just joined very recently, and I'm going to start it up in Bangalore.
Okay.
And I have a question in X4. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, we're trying to keep it on testimonial tip, but I suppose we can go ahead and answer your question right quick.
Okay.
What was your question?
Okay. Now my question is, how this X4 is paid? Like, it is a rollover globally or within our uplines?
Well, again, it works X4. It rotates in such a way that the first row of everyone in the system, it rotates different partners within your team, within the entire structure of the nearly 500 something people who are in the system. So again, it generally will stay within your lineage, within the team that you have, you know, whether it's people who are above you within your team or people who are below you. But ultimately, the X4, again, in particular, the top row of the 2 rows will rotate out different partners from, again, people who could essentially be at the very top of the system to people who, again, effectively have signed up even today, right? So again, that's why the beauty of the system in terms of it being balanced and that everyone has an opportunity to be paid on their X4.
Okay. Yeah. And this is the first time I'm ever entering into smart contract work. I was in product-based companies now. This is the first time I'm
Yeah,
entering into.
congratulations,
So
brother.
hope we will make it bigger.
Yeah, congratulations. I have to say, man, again, I've been in, you know, the crypto space for a while as a YouTuber.
Yes.
And again,
Thank you so much.
I've danced with a lot
We
of
will make it. We will make it big in India.
Oh, I know. You guys over there in India are killing it. There's no doubt about it. So we look forward to having the, just growth across the world. You know, I mean, again, countries wherever you are, we hope to be able to get everyone involved and on board with this. Because again, the bigger that our Forsage community is, the more that everyone benefits. Okay, in particular, if you are active and you're engaged and you are part of the the flow of upgrading, right? Because again, a lot of people come into this and they join, you know, and they do not upgrade. They're sitting there at income slot 1, and then they're the first ones in line to complain about how Forsage is a scam, when it's just flat out these people just do not understand what's going on here. But anyways, so with that said, hey Brito, thank you very much, man.
Hey,
and,
thank you so much. Thank you. So you have a great day. Yeah, have a nice day. Yeah, bye bye.
Yeah,
thank you, John.
Cheers to your success, brother.
Thank you, John. See you on top. Yeah.
Okay, so we're moving on down the line again, keeping it positive, trying to get some of these positive testimonials, and so people can share their experience with the platform. Let's open up this for Inder. Inder, are you there? Inder, are you there? Going once, going twice, and moving on. Okay, so we have CM Chin. Did you want to say something? Let's unmute. It is not unmuting. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on down the line to, is it Elahor?
Lahore, correct.
Yeah, Chin MCBC here.
Hey.
Can you open my ID 1643? I will send my testimonial.
Sorry, do you have a testimonial or you have questions?
Yes. I have to say my testimonial. I have joined 1 month ago. My team only 3%. I earned near about 72 Ethereum. That's what great, fantastic.
Okay,
can you open my ID?
Yeah, let me go ahead. If you can tell me the number slowly, please.
16.
Yes.
43.
Yes.
83.
83.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And is this your account here? Yes, it is. 71.
That's my account.
Hey, brother, you're doing fantastic, man. Congratulations. You're all the way up to the 11th on X4 and on X3 at level 7. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this is a phenomenal example. Again, as you can see, he only has 3 partners and has upgraded all the way through to level 11 and is receiving substantial payments. Again, as you can see here, even on the 9th income slot, he's already almost cycled 1 time. He's 2 payments away from recycling on the 10th position, and that's 12.8 Ethereum. Roughly, that is $3,000 something, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so again, make no mistake about it. You know, this is working, and this gentleman joined at ID 164,383, and that is not. That's not early on. He joined somewhere down the line. Like you said, how long ago was it that you joined?
1st June. I think 1 month ago.
1 month ago, and he's already at 16,000 plus. 71, in particular, again, as we know that the price of Ethereum does fluctuate, but 71 Ethereum, sir. Congratulations, man. I appreciate you sharing your story.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Sign out, Chin KMCBC. Thank you.
All right, cheers, man. Cheers to you. And as I say, happy. I'm calling this call a Forsage Financial Independence Day. No doubt about it. Many more days ahead. All right, but anyways, thank you, sir, for sharing. And let's keep it moving with other people who have positive things that they want to share. All right, I'm going to open up for, is it Preetam? Preetam Kumar?
Hello.
Hey, Preetam, are you there?
Hello, bro. Joining
Hello,
into the song.
Hey, how's it going? How you doing?
Things going on smoothly, bro. And I truly feel so amazed about this wonderful project, that cryptocurrency, the blockchain technology, and all. Recently, I joined in June, and on the 1st of the July again, and near about 2.89 ETH at its go, and I'm moving ahead to along with my team associates. Smoothly, definitely, it's going to be awesome for my team associates. Definitely, one day or other, I'll be definitely sharing more and more testimonials from my team also. Well, thank you so much.
Hey, likewise, thank you, man. Again, this is what it's all about. Again, people seeing that it's not just a handful of people that are doing well with the program. I mean, so many people are definitely seeing money, seeing levels of income that they've never seen before. So the more and more people, and again, while doing these type of Zoom calls, I try my very best to articulate this stuff and communicate as clearly as I can what Forsage is and what it is not, how it works and how it doesn't work, and so on. And the more people that are able to understand what's going on here, the more we're all going to flourish. So, hey, again, thank you very much, man, for sharing. All right, let me continue, and we'll move next to Vincent. I'm going to open up the mic for Vincent next.
Yeah, what's up, man? Hello.
Hey, Vincent, how you doing?
I'm cool, man. Happy Independence Day. How you doing, guys?
Doing good, doing good, feeling good.
Yeah, I appreciate
Getting ready to
that.
go eat some barbecue here in a second.
Oh my God, that's cool. I love that.
Yeah, brother.
Okay, my testimony. I really, really appreciate this contract. Like, I love it. When my superior told me about this facade stuff, I was like, man, I've been dumb many times. Like, I've been scammed many times. I don't want to join something shit. Like, why will I join this? She showed me our account, and I was like, wow, this is pretty good. I was like,
Right.
what the fuck? That kind of stuff. And I see the money on it. I was like, how did she do all this stuff? And she explained a lot of things, and I was like, oh wow, awesome. Can she teach me this stuff? And she just referred me and stuff. Now I'm doing good, calling people, chatting them. Like, I'm trying to convince them, and when they see through all these accounts, they were like, oh wow,
Right.
is this real?
Yes.
Like,
Yes,
when
it
they
is.
see this stuff, is that what?
Yeah, no, just saying, yes, it is. It's very real. I mean, again, I know people have a hard time, like, they're in disbelief because they just don't think that it's possible. But again, going back to cryptocurrency in general, I mean, this is what cryptocurrency, at the core, it allows for us to have financial freedom. And again, in the spirit of Independence Day here in the States, I mean, well, for people who, not to give a history lessons, but the United States was founded on the independence, as a free country, getting away from at the time, the British rule, right? So we're getting away from the financial banking rule that a lot of people are really, we've become slaves to the banking, and for several thousand, several hundreds of years, at least, that we've been slave to the system. And now we really have something that is allowing us to break the chains financially, and people are finding success just unheard of.
Actually, me, I don't like third party. I don't like it. Like, the last time I went to bank to go and get some money, I sat down there because I just want to get some money. Like it takes a lot of time. Although we want to use the money to build some stuff, materials and stuff, and the money is huge, but still, I spent the whole time there writing on paper and doing stuff like that. It pissed me off, and I was like, God, why the fuck did I have to spend all of my fucking time here? Like when this cryptocurrency stuff came, like it's pretty easy, like to get my money to do stuff, transfer cryptocurrency to other people, Ethereum, transfer Bitcoin, transfer, and boom, it's there already.
No,
Like
absolutely, man. Absolutely.
like seriously, like it's easy and it's lovely. I love it. I love it.
Hey,
And I
brother.
really
Well, hey,
appreciate it.
I all I can say, man, is I really appreciate you, sharing that, being like completely candid about your feelings. So, hey, and with that, man, again, kudos to your success. Cheers to your success with this thing, because as Lotto has stated several times, like that we still are in the very early stages. There's so many things on the horizon. For those of you guys who don't know, they just recently released a roadmap for the next year, and it has got some explosive things on it. So, hey, but anyways, with that, Daniel, man, we really appreciate you sharing, man. So we will keep it moving though down the line. All right, thanks again, brother.
Thanks so much.
All right, take care. All right, so we will take a few more and we'll close it up. We're coming up to we're a little bit over, about 15 minutes over the hour. An hour and 15 minutes. So we'll take a few more. I'm just going to scroll down. We have a few hands definitely still raised. I'm going to jump around. I'm going to go to Ethereum 7,000 or whatever that is. Let's go ahead and give him a chance here if he wants to share. All right, Mr. Ethereum,
Hello.
the mic is open. What's up?
Hello, sir. Can you open my ID?
Do you have a question or a testimonial?
Testimonial.
Okay, right on. All right, so give it to me slowly.
1590.
Yep.
27.
Got it. All right, so let's look at this and check it out. Doing pretty well, sir. Pretty well. Almost at 3,000 in Ethereum earned, 11.95 Ethereum. Looking good. All right. So how did you? So how do you feel about it? I mean, like, what's your personal feelings on Forsage?
I feel very very good, sir. This is great opportunity for me, sir.
Well, that's great to hear. I mean, it's an amazing opportunity for a lot of people. A lot of people who are not used to seeing this type of income. And again, it's perpetual. It will continue to grow as long as the Ethereum blockchain exists, and as long, obviously, as we continue to share this with more and more people. And I think the momentum, it's really unstoppable at this point. Again, and especially.
I have a question, sir.
Go ahead.
Sir, when the Ethereum price go up, how the system goes well or even so slow down?
Well, you're saying when the price of Ethereum goes up, will the system slow down?
Yes.
No, I think it'll speed up. I mean, again, here's the thing. When the price of Ethereum goes up, yes, it will cost more for people to register with respect to people changing their fiat currency into Ethereum. Right now is very much a prime opportunity to get in while the cost of Ethereum is relatively low, because Ethereum has seen already, like, all-time highs of around $1,600 per Ethereum. So you can imagine what our back office is going to start looking like when the price of Ethereum shoots back up. And make no mistake about it, cryptocurrency, and in particular Ethereum, is here to stay. Right? Bitcoin and Ethereum are the big dogs of cryptocurrency, and this thing has a long ways to go. So yeah, but I think it's gonna speed up, because once people, it's like FOMO. A lot of you guys know what FOMO is. It's an acronym for fear of missing out. And there's going to be a lot of people, once they see the price of cryptocurrency and their own financial situation where they're looking for extra income one way or another, they're gonna stumble upon cryptocurrency across the world, as people continue to do. Many of you here on the call, this is your first time experiencing cryptocurrency, and you're trying to find out what it's all about. I would encourage you to do your due diligence and research, as much as you can about the beginnings of cryptocurrency and what the future holds. So, hey, but thank you very much, though, Mr. Ethereum, for sharing your story.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, cool. All right, so I'm going to move on down. I'm going to take 2 more people. So I'm going to jump down to the bottom here. Dominique, do you have a story to share? Let's see if I can unmute you. Dominique, Savio, hey, how you doing?
Hi, John Turner. How are you? I'm Dominic here. I've just joined very recently, like about 15 days old, and I would like to have a question to be asked. See, the many people are skeptical about it, whether the government will provide support for this continuation of this project in India. Is it that correct?
Is it correct that the government will try to stop this, you're saying?
Yeah, that's what my question. If it is not that, this is a fantastic scheme. I'm telling you, this is the first time on the planet that this kind of Forsage is doing fantastic concept, and it's a very nice program. But the thing is, people are skeptical about it. A lot of people are willing to join, but the thing is, they're saying that this would be the government will do the support, and in future this may be a halt. So that's the reason I'm just asking your opinion whether the government would do this.
Well, again, I personally, I don't have a crystal ball, and I don't know the, in terms of the legislation, how it works in India. I do know that at one point, I believe that they tried to do an outright ban of cryptocurrency in India. And then, if I'm not mistaken, they also released that ban.
Yeah, it was released by March of this year.
Right.
March 20th, it was released.
You have to understand that, governments are always here to oppress people, right? As much as people want to think the governments are here to, make your day all sunshiny and happy, most governments are really trying to oppress people because they themselves feel like they are not getting their cut of the income that really is for the people and by the people. So again, I don't want to speculate, or I don't want to get myself in trouble. People need to obviously make their own decisions. My recommendation is, for people to do what they feel is right for them. I don't try to make any type of, excuse me, I don't try to make any type of, decisions for others.
Okay.
Everyone has to be accountable for their own actions. But yeah, just do your due diligence and find out what's going on within your particular country. And then, from there, you just got to seize the opportunity while it's here, because right now it is available and it is
growing. It is growing like anything. Almost 14 to 15,000 people are joining every day in India.
Yeah, exactly. So this is
every day.
We are rocking.
Doing good at present.
Yeah. Hey, but anyway,
at present, let's wait and see. Thanks a lot, Mr. Turner. Thank you very much. Nice talking to you. We hope for the best.
Likewise.
I wish you all the best success. I wish you all the success for you.
Hey,
for your hard work.
Thank you.
You're doing fantastic job. Fantastic job you're doing.
All right, let's move on down the line. And like I said, we'll take a few, or at least
on this.
Hang on here. Let's mute. All right, John, you can unmute yourself again. Let's see. Let's take one more. I'm just going to jump around. We have a few more hands raised. And let's see. I'm going to jump to, is it Hamid? We'll let Hamid K1. This thing is jumping around on me. And it's not unmuting, so we'll have to move on. Oh, no, there we go. Hamid, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm so good, sir. I'm from India, south part of India, Kerala. And I recently joined on this, Forsage through one of my friends living in Maldives. He just explained me about this opportunity.
Right.
In a week, I felt so beautiful. It's a very beautiful concept, and I've got a technical background also, so I studied a bit, and it's so super, sir. And I have got a one question, sir.
Yeah.
That
Sure.
I haven't. I happen to know that there is one more smart contract called crowd sharing. So I tried to search about it, but I can only see that in India. So I would like to know about that. Crowd sharing. Is it a copy of the Forsage, or you know?
Well,
Just
here's the
wanted to know
thing. I would
about
just go ahead and and stop you there on the fact that I cannot speak on it because, for one, as you said, it seems to be only within India. I've not heard of it, and I would also definitely not recommend it, obviously, because again, there will be several copies. There already are many people, developers, if you want to call them that are trying to capitalize on the success of Forsage. Quite frankly, there
it. Okay.
is no comparison to what Forsage has already done and what the future plans that are in the works for Forsage. So again, I would advise you, and again, I'm not your financial advisor, but in terms of my opinion, I would say to avoid that like the plague, avoid that like the coronavirus. You know what I mean? Because
Okay.
it
Got it.
is, yeah, it's something that you are likely to have your money scammed. There are unfortunately a lot of these cyclers that are coming out. There's many. I mean,
All right.
people try to
All
get
right.
me into these different things all the time, especially as a YouTuber, and people know that I'm kind of I put myself out there, and they're trying to get me to jump on board to try to help like kickstart the attention.
All right.
And I know that
Got
it's
it.
got it pales in comparison to what Forsage is doing. So I'd say stay away from it, brother.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. And I'll
Hey,
try my best to do this, and I'm very happy with this. Thank
yeah,
you.
stick with it, man. Stick with it. As Lotto said, stick with it, keep moving, and you will be a millionaire. Okay, so keep it
All right.
rolling.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, brother, you got it. All right, we'll take one more. John, your call. I'm gonna let you pick this next one, and we'll close up with this.
Hmm. Let me see. Crypto Sanjay then. Crypto Sanjay. Hey there, Crypto Sanjay. Oh, it's missing.
I'll try to pick
Hmm.
his mic as well. There
Hello.
we go. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yes. Yeah. Hello, everybody. I'm from India, Bangalore.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah, I just joined 2 weeks ago,
Okay.
and I find it really wonderful opportunity for the techie and for the people who are looking forward to make a good income in a short period of time, but with a passion and dedication.
Absolutely.
Because what is happening in the world, people want to use technology, but they don't want to use the technology for making income. Smart contract is one of the wonderful platform in the internet world, because blockchain is the part 2 of internet, according to me.
Absolutely.
Yes, so this is only my just statement for the people who are in this smart contract program, and I really look forward for the best of everyone. Thank you.
Hey, thank you very much, man, for your positive words, and it's very true. This is happening. Smart contracts are definitely, in particular, Forsage and ones that have a very, I would say, an intelligent design, and that are intelligently designed are changing lives. There's no doubt about it. So
Absolutely.
again, yeah, we have something special on our hands, and again, I applaud all of you all who are already members and who've found and seen the light with Forsage. I certainly have, and I will continue to be be a cheerleader of sorts to continue to make sure that I keep the spirit up and that I get the information out, because people deserve it. Like you said, there's people across the world who are really in need of income right now, and this definitely allows for that for that to be a reality for people.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. We'll meet again. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. I look forward to seeing you again on the next call. Again, every Wednesday, every Saturday, I will be here for you guys to share and to how to, try to, how should I say, like, we'll just, again, communicate the opportunity to people. All right, hey, but so with that, we are right at an hour and a half. We've done 30 minutes of these testimonials, probably even a little bit more than that. And it's been great. Like I said, I wanted to switch gears today just to, on the or in the spirit of it being 4th of July here in the United States, that I wanted to have a bit of a, like I said, testimonial and to share with other people the fact that this is giving financial independence and freedom to so many people across the world. And again, it does take a certain work ethic. And, as I say, that your active participation in this program will create passive income. There's no doubt about it. So, all right, with that, John, if you have any closing statements, sir.
Happy Independence Day.
Right on, brother. Right on. Well, I'm gonna go enjoy my my family and my barbecue, and maybe have a cold drink while I'm at it. And and cheers to all of you all here in the community. Again, it's my pleasure to be here to share this with you guys, and to like I said, to wish everyone well. So with that, I will talk to you guys on the next call coming up soon. And as always, make sure that if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe to and become a member of the Forsage Official. And this recording also will be uploaded to my YouTube channel. I'll go ahead and give people a glimpse of that and do a little quick plug. For those of you guys that are here on the call, if you've not already subscribed, this is my YouTube channel here, Experience Crypto 24/7. Just type that in. That will most definitely be the first thing that pops up. And again, I'll have this uploaded to the channel shortly. But hey, once again, everyone, cheers to your success, and we will see each other and meet again real soon. All right, over and out.